me 1 second. Trying to get this right. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm just trying to get this right here real quick. Okay. Let me see, how am I doing this? Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry for the delay. Just trying to get this right here. It's been raining here, so little things are a little glitchy for a couple seconds, so just bear with me, please. Welcome to my live. Ishmael Diaz here, you Grey Witch. Come here every Saturday, and I talk about life, and I just come here and just make sure that everybody's doing all right. Joe, welcome. Lady E, welcome. So I'm trying to send a link here to somebody. Let me see if I can do this right. But they won't show. I'm trying to get somebody to come up here with me. That's what I'm trying to do now. Okay, let's try it this way. Let's try it this way. So there we go. Sent an invite. Let's see if it comes. See if she comes through. Welcome everybody. Happy Saturday. I hope everybody's doing well. Ishmael Diaz here, your Grey Witch, and congratulations. You made it all the way to Saturday, all by yourself. Now see, life right now seems a little difficult, but believe it, it's not that difficult. Because life is always gonna have its ups and downs, its good and bads. Some days are worse, some days are not. So you're always making it and you're always pulling through. So don't give up on yourself. Like I said, outside your house, like I said, I don't do politics or religions here, but I know the way things are going out there with the politics and all this stuff, it's not looking good. But remember, if there's one thing I like to repeat to people is that in life, not everything good, but not everything bad lasts forever. You know what I mean? You may have a good run, but it's going to end eventually, just like we do. So whatever bad is happening right now, it's going to end. It's not going to last forever. No matter how sweet they think the pineapple is. You know what I'm saying? So don't give in to none of that bull crap. Remember, you still have your life to live. You still have your family to take care of. Most importantly, yourself. So I am grateful that you have made it here today in my life. Thank you all. And I just want you to know that I appreciate you all. Because I know the hustle and the struggle is real. It's real. And you still manage. You still make it. Sometimes with help or without. You still manage to come through and still manage to sleep at night with a comfortable conscience. That's what I'm saying. Things may look difficult. It really ain't. You know what I'm saying? Because you always pull through like I just said. So don't give up on yourself. Things may look hard. You just raise one leg up and just step out and keep on moving. That's one thing I like about y'all. Is that y'all keep moving up forward. So don't give up on yourself, okay? So for the ones who's new here, welcome. Damn it, welcome. All right. In here, I come here every Saturday for 2 hours from 5 to 7. I'll share a page from the Jar spell book that I got. It's a very good book. I really recommend this. So if you really want to get it, please do. I got this on Amazon a few years back, 10, 15 bucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty good. For the ones I'm missing who's coming in, welcome. Damn it, welcome, okay? And the second thing you get an oracle card from me. All right, so these are pretty good too. I got this one, and I'm trying to get the other two. I got these two for now. But I'll get the other 2 seasons, trust and believe. You're getting that. And the last thing you get, and not least, you get a few cards of these. Like that, you can learn about your palm and what it says about you. Maybe things you knew. I'm pretty sure there's things about you don't know. Well, this deck right here will help you find that answer. So if you have time to look for this deck, buy it for yourself. And you'll see what I'm talking about. And this will make a lot of sense. So please do. All right? Check it out. And, you know, how y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Everybody's doing all right. Like I said, things get tougher. It doesn't mean one door closes and another door opens for you. That's life. Life is never going to stop being. That doesn't mean you have to stop being either. Because this is our opportunity at life. We just had rain, so if y'all hear things on top. Hey, what up, Jeremiah? Welcome. Thank you. Kim, welcome. Thank you, Joe. Lisa, I know it sounds like raindrop, but sometimes it sounds like there's an animal up there. It's a trip. So I'm in South Carolina. It just started raining for a little bit. It just stopped. I hope everybody, wherever you at in this world, I hope your day is going magically and beautifully the way it's supposed to. And if it's not, it'll get better. That's the best thing about tomorrow. Lady told me the other day, tomorrow's not guaranteed. Oh, yes, it is. Tomorrow is guaranteed. In fact, the world's going to be spinning tomorrow. The only thing not guaranteed is us humans. We could just go in our sleep, for all we know. So tomorrow is guaranteed. We're not. We have an expiration date. And most of the time, we don't even know when we expire. Okay? So when somebody tells you tomorrow's not guaranteed, you look at them funny and like, yes, it is guaranteed. Almost promised. What's not guaranteed is us. That's life, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of new witches in my life, just like I'm new in their lives. Welcome, and the ones who are here that I keep missing, welcome. God damn it, welcome. All right? Come here, like I say, we just talk about life. Remember, that is right. In your life, you have control of things. You're born free. Just because man or other things in life wants you to be, there she goes. Let me see. Let me see if it works. One second. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
There you go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is my guest for today. Like I said on the post, Lisa Love, say hi and introduce yourself.
It's Lissa. It's pronounced Lissa.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm so used to it, I don't even recognize it a lot. Oh, I'm on a big screen.
Probably a whole year of not knowing how to say it. I'm still gonna call you Lisa for no reason. Sorry.
People have known me since middle school, call me Lisa because they read it more often than hear it.
That's what I'm saying. It's one of them things. So, introduce yourself. Tell people a little more about you.
I am Lissa Love. I started the Esoteric Realm excursion 33 years ago. I started learning tarot from these amazing witches that were my friend's mom. Actually, one of them was my friend's mom, and they taught me a lot. They vetted me out, though. They made sure that I was gonna do respect to the craft, which I try very hard to uphold. So I have different rules than a lot of TikTok tarot culture dictates. But yeah, I guess it's witchcraft. I love candle magic. Candle magic's my favorite. I'm more of like a daily routines nature kind of witch. I like to use what I have around me with my intention and put it like I tie my shoelaces, I tie knots and I tie what I need for that day into my shoelaces. Gray actually told me an awesome idea of putting a pentacle at the bottom of my shoes for stability, and I'm like, that is genius.
You just draw a pentacle under your soles of your feet, slippers, sandals. No, it's out of sight, out of mind, but only you would know what it does for you.
Right. I usually tie like little things that if I'm having a clumsy day, I'll be like, I need to be more stable, more grounded today. Or if I'm having a day where I need confidence, I will tie confidence into my shoelaces.
Basically what I do with all my objects. All my bones, everything, every trinket, every things you see, they have specific reasons for us. That's why we use them and put it on us. So,
Yeah.
it's one thing I tell people, if you like me, you walk on a cane or something of that nature, you can incorporate your magic items into that. That thing, by the time you know it, that thing will have its own energy.
Absolutely. I have a piece of tiger's eye that was my dad's. My dad and I don't have a relationship anymore. We never really did. But this piece of tiger's eye had this energy that was just, it made me nauseous to look at it. And so I would not go near it as a child. And then when my mother divorced, he moved out, took it with him. Well, somehow it ended up 20 something years later back at my mother's house. And I saw it. And at first I was like, oh, and I looked at it and it didn't have that energy anymore. And I don't know what happened to it necessarily, but I picked it up and I've never been able to touch this thing without feeling yucky. And I picked it up and I knew that it belonged in my pocket. I knew it was mine. And so I still have it on my desk at all times.
Right. My tiger's eye, I usually like, I discuss with people or the ones who know. I put a lot of stones under my bed for different reasons, under my pillow. I want bad dreams to go away and usually put an obsidian. Tiger's eye will go there too. It all depends on what you're dreaming or because it's very unpredictable, but you can always prepare yourself. Sorry, that's Stewie the cat. He's destructive. But he's good. He's always my companion here when I do my live here in this room.
Yeah.
He's always my companion. I tried to do my live last week outside with the goat, with Bob. For the ones who don't know, I got a young goat named him Brother Bob. He's doing good. He's adapting to everything. I'm gonna see if we can find him a female companion, so he can be a happy goat family. They go
Oh,
together.
that's so cute.
Yeah, but you know, this journey that we're all in, individual, is gonna be different for everybody. Very different.
Yes.
Not everybody's gonna experience the same thing. Maybe similar, but it won't be the same thing, nor the same energy. But always own up to the path you're in. Like I always say on my lives, don't care if you're in your light path or in your dark path. You worship whatever it is you want to worship. Do it with pride. Okay, and
I always
nobody
tell
can tell you
people,
any different.
I always tell people to honor where you came from, even if it wasn't a great place.
Exactly. Always
Because
remember
it
where you're
got you
from.
somewhere, even if you had to go through it. I went through a lot of trauma, but it got me to a place where now I can help others, and that's what's important. So I honor the trauma. I'm not blessed for it. I'm not thankful for it. Trauma be trauma, traumatized me. But what I did with it, it was a part of my path.
That's what I'm talking about. Some of these traumas can be worked around. Some traumas are permanent. I'll be straight up because I know people who've never moved on from their traumas. But some traumas are movable, depending on your will and what you want to do with your life.
Right? I had traumas that they were seemingly unpassable, but I found a way to integrate them into me, who I am. And I'm not my trauma. That's not a thing, but I don't sit in it anymore because I found a way to do something with it rather than just complain. And this is just my life now. I'm a victim. I don't want to be a victim, so I'm not.
More victims. We're free.
Yep.
So for the ones who I've missed coming in, welcome. Damn it, welcome. I'm here with a good friend, special guest, Liza.
Lissa.
Lisa Love. Damn it.
It's like Melissa without the ma.
Gotcha. So we're just here, just talking. I wanted to experiment with bringing people into my lives because I know there's more for us to learn from other people, from different avenues of magic, from different paths that we're not in ourselves. We can always learn something from each other. So I believe that if I do this, and this is going beautifully, and I know it's going to go magically, every week or so, I'll probably have someone else come in here with me and we can do this like that. You can get yourself out there and like that. You can show your magic and what type of magic you are. You know what I'm saying? But always be yourself.
Exactly. Authenticity is so important because in TikTok tarot culture, everyone wants to know about their final forever, twin soul, all that stuff. And the thing is you will not find them until you are your authentic self all the time, even on your worst days. Otherwise, they're not going to recognize you. Souls don't really recognize each other unless you're being authentic.
Exactly, and your soul will come to you when you recognize that authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
It really will. You'd be surprised. And don't think you're going crazy. I have to say this because I say this on all my lives. For the ones who are now, experiencing what we just spoke about, you're not going crazy. You're misunderstanding the energies that are around you and what's really happening.
And you're
So just
probably misunderstood.
exactly. So
We
take
take
it
on
back.
what people give us sometimes, and it's not ours to carry.
No, it isn't. That's why this life is your life to live, not everybody else's who has something to say. And that's beautiful because, like I said, we're born free with the free will to do what it is we want to do. So that was strange. You saw that?
It's been doing that a couple days now. I was doing it
Yeah.
all last night too. I don't know what
I'm
it is.
getting like on my end sometimes it stutters for a quick second, but I know over here it rained and it's cloudy, all this good stuff.
We have great weather. It just does that weird, like the black comes in and black goes out, and I have no idea why it does that. It's almost like a glitch.
Yeah. If you see smoke coming in, that's an incense. I always burn incense for peace, collectivity, and all this positive good stuff because we need a lot more positive. There's a lot of negative outside of our houses happening right now, and a lot of people are getting into that negative. They really are. But this is why I come here and have you here and have everybody else in here also to show that now negative is not winning all the time. You do
It's
have
not.
our light workers, and even our dark workers are even doing some light to have things regular. So
The
things are
negativity
happening.
coming in is
Mhm.
it's not louder. It might be louder, it's not stronger. It's just more dramatic.
Exactly. He's trying to win an Oscar.
Hmm.
But and for the young witches that I always speak about, I always have a few minutes for the young witches coming in. My advice: take things easy. Do all the research you have to do, but do research. Pick up a book and read something. Don't
Yes.
go based on what the everything is the internet is gonna give to you because you can't believe everything the internet's gonna tell you.
That's what
Another
Abraham
advice I
Lincoln
can
said. Just kidding.
Another piece of advice I can give is find a library, find a local coven, or talk to the elders there. Ask them the questions you just won't ask everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you'll be more fitted and more comfortable and more confident in what the questions you want to ask and the path you want to take.
Metaphysical
So,
stores usually are a good resource.
so
They know a lot.
if
They
you
have a lot
have,
of books. They've lived the life,
Mhm.
probably in hiding. At least here where I live, a lot of us were in hiding. We never told anybody what we did, but we think the way the world's going, we kind of need to start showing who we are.
And that's something I say himself too. That's something I say about the witch. The witch has been here before any religion. Any religion. I don't care what your argument is gonna be. It's not gonna matter to me. But I can almost guarantee that the witch has been here before any religion. The witch is gonna still be here after every religion.
And there's
I
witches
always,
from every corner of the world.
I'm
Even
telling you,
every religious faith there is, there's talk of witches.
there's always a witch, and they fear us witches because they know what we're capable of. Now, I always say that us witches have been raising your children, breeding your cattle, feeding your family, keeping your family safe by the time they get out the house. Yeah, you can thank whatever God you want, but that's us.
Before modern
That's
medicine,
us
who do you
right there.
think were doctors? The witches. They
Oh, I
they knew
got an
about
infection.
herbs.
Oh, come here. I give you a jar, a little something, something. Now you don't have an infection no more after 3 days. Go on with your life. Everybody happy.
And a
So
lot
here's
of
the
what
thing.
happened in history was that, ooh, uh, particularly female witches, they did not like the fact that they had any sort of power comparable to males, and so that what they did is they staged this whole thing to make people scared of us, mainly so that we couldn't own property, so that if our husband passed away, that people could just come take our land. We weren't allowed to own it, even though it was ours. Um, it's just that's what happened is they did not want witches nor women to have this kind of power, so they staged this whole thing that was just grotesque, and that's why a lot of people decided to start hiding it, and that's when a lot of modern day stuff started. That is when pre-industrial turned into post-industrial rather quickly for the US.
Things change fast. Things change fast. So
Yeah,
on the
and we're
religion
doing it
note,
again today. Today is a big day for
it is.
changes.
It is. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on.
Today is the day that Uranus moves out of Taurus, the grounded and stable,
Come on, buddy.
financially driven Taurus, into Gemini, which is more about the mind and is a lot more air than ground.
That's Stewie, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Stewie. He's so
That's Stewie.
cute.
He's the man.
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy. He is a big boy. Did you win off the camera, or that was me?
I don't know what happened, but it's
Oh, there you
fixed.
go. It was me. Sorry about that. Stewie's my companion. He's big. He's my girlfriend's oldest cat, along with Stella. And we love animals. That's why we got Bob the goat.
I love Bob.
I can't do my live unless I'm out there on the other side where the Wi-Fi modem is at. But next time I'm gonna try to see if I can do it with Bob, and y'all can meet Bob better. So there's one thing I like to say a lot is congratulations to all y'all in here, because like I always said in the beginning of this video, midweek sometimes things get rough, things get tough. Sometimes you want to chew bricks with no teeth, but you still manage to go through the week. That's your strength. That's you pushing yourself to do things you say you can't. Let me say that right. You say you can't do. The power that lies within you, ain't no force out there that can deal with it. Guaranteed. Everybody's power is very different, unique. If anybody tells you any different, throw a grape in their ear or something.
You have survived every one of your worst days so far.
Ooh. Gotta keep an eye on him, because he's a trip. It's been raining, so I don't hear Bob. Bob's probably chilling right now in the back. He's a very chill goat. He is a very chill goat. So sorry, let me continue with the young witches thing. The young baby witch term is not a word. It's not even a term us witches ever use in our vocabulary. You are a young practitioner. Magic could hit you at 7, like it could hit you at 107. Doesn't matter to magic, you still gonna learn one way or another. So you are a young practitioner. Until then, you be more sophisticated in your magic. Until then, you are a young practitioner. Just want to get that out there, because a lot of people use in the baby witch. No, you're not a baby witch. You're not even a baby. You're an adult. Act your age. So I get that out there. You are a young practitioner. That's it.
I don't like acting my age. I like being the eternal child.
I know a lot of people. It's hard to grow up in a world where things are different when we were growing up. Sometimes keeping in touch with that side of your mentality when you were a certain age actually helps you with some things in this age.
I just like to view things through a child's eyes a lot. Like, it's the small things in life. Like,
Different.
when's the last time you asked somebody if they wanted to watch you run fast in your new shoes?
I would have to find my other toes that fell off, but yeah.
Or adults ask each other boring questions like, "Oh,
We
what do you
do.
do for work? How many kids do you have?" And kids are like, "What's your favorite dinosaur?" And like, that's what I want to talk about. I want to sit at the kids' table and talk about dinosaurs.
I used to ask my cousin, I'm like, look. He used to look in the sky. And I'm like, what color's the horse with wings? So he would say brown, blue, or some purple color. I'm like, you see it though? He goes, I do. The mom's looking at me, shaking her head. I'm like, see, you just don't understand kids, man. You really don't. They're always on a spectrum that we would never define or understand, man. I'm saying, y'all can learn a lot from these children. Magical.
Yes.
All right.
You can learn from everyone, especially children. Children are sponges and they are incredibly intelligent. They just don't have the experience of knowledge. They don't have the book smarts, which is not really, they don't need it yet. They're children. But they're very intelligent. They know how things go. They see things that we lose and we get into adulthood. Looking for dragons.
All right, Stormy. Yeah, you're always looking for dragons. You never know what color they're gonna be. That's the beauty of it.
I have a whole deck on dragons and colors and where
Oh.
they're from and what dimension they're from. It's awesome.
I was just gonna ask you, if you want to give a tarot card out here, you can.
Yeah, I was gonna do a card of the day, kind of see what the collective energy is and see what we need to think about or hear.
Stormy, welcome.
Let's see what we got. Because I haven't even done my personal card of the day, so this is a good time to do it.
It's probably the weather, Joe. Just take it easy.
It might be because of multi-guest settings, Joe.
I'm learning more. I got a red book on just nothing but dragon lore. Then it has a dragon alphabet inside of it and different symbols and stuff, but you can actually talk to a dragon.
That's really cool. I like
It's a
to
book.
think about
It's
the
a
dragons that are around us all the time, help clearing our paths and stuff.
dragons are real. I don't care what they say. I want to find a unicorn when they take a picture.
I'm a
No,
unicorn, I've decided.
unicorns are very magical. I mean, whether they existed or not, I always like the magical stuff about life. Things you're not supposed to be talking about. You know what I mean? Like an elephant with wings or something.
That would be so cool because elephants are very graceful.
Yes, they are. Did you know that the elephant is fully aware of itself?
Yes,
They
they
get
grieve as
embarrassed.
well as a community.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. And this is what I'm saying. We can learn a lot from these animals. Remember, common sense is not a flower that grows in every garden. It really isn't. Animals got that already, though.
They do. They
Hmm.
have those instincts that they believe the caveman to have, where if they saw a certain pattern on an animal, they'd get nauseous and they would know it was poison. Just don't eat it, right? Or don't go
Trust
near
me.
it.
I could almost guarantee the common caveman was not as dumb as they want us to believe they were.
Mm-mm. No, they had more instincts and intuition because they didn't have so many distractions. There's a wiener.
Awesome. I like that. I saw the mushroom. That was a good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
So the card I
So,
pull for the collective, if you're ready, is the Nine of Swords.
yeah.
The swords are all about the mind, basically communication, how we think, our words, things like clarity and honesty. The Nine of Swords is where we are nearing the end of the Swords story. There's still one more sword story to go, or one more chapter to go. But the nines is when we are anxious, we are frantic, we are sitting up in the middle of the night, not able to sleep, having nightmares, and it's because we have all this stuff in our head,
I
usually
feel that.
earthly matters in our head. It's like rolling around the stories of, oh, well, she said this. I should have said this. And then if she would have said that, I would have said this. But the past is history. Tomorrow is still a mystery. You got to live in the now. And anxiety is something that we all struggle with. Everybody's got some level of anxiety somewhere. I'm the lucky one who gets to deal with severe anxiety disorders, a couple of them. It's not fun, but you can learn to work with it. You can learn to integrate your anxiety into your daily life, into your life. If you would take your shadow, you cannot get rid of it. You have to integrate it. And that's what I do. The Nine of Swords also reminds us that overthinking, that's just wasting tomorrow's time.
And too much energy.
It's way too much energy to overthink. And a lot of us overthink with the way society is. But the Nine of Swords, we have to figure out how to flip that so that we are not circling things in our head. We have to be okay with what comes out of our mouth. We have to learn how to have authority over our mental clarity, our discernment, and our honesty. Honesty is a huge thing. If you are not
Honesty
honest
begets
with
honesty.
yourself, how are you going to be honest with other people? Then you get led to the Ten of Swords, which is betrayal, and you don't have that authenticity about yourself. Bringing people into your world that are your people isn't being polite. It isn't being nice. It isn't giving away everything that you have in order for them to like you. Bringing your people, your tribe into your circle, into your area, your world, it's about being exactly who you are, and those people love you for it. So don't be sitting up at night thinking about why people don't like you. If you're going to be up at night, think about the cool ass dreams you're going to have about dragons.
I like that. And I'm gonna add to that because sometimes we just don't know the impact we leave on people and what impact they leave on us.
You never know who's listening to you.
You never know what doors you may open or what windows you may open just because someone heard you or you heard someone say something you just needed to hear at the moment.
And that's why, well, messengers do that for that's facts. And there are messengers who don't even know they're messengers. But you never know who when you might be telling a story to somebody about your life that you're not comfortable sharing. Somebody may overhear that, and you know what? That might be their seed planted for them to get out of a situation that they aren't comfortable in. You never know who you might inspire just by being you, 100%. No matter how weird that is, because weird is good.
That's my girlfriend. Join just me. Blessed be. That's Sandy. It's my girlfriend. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to my moderator, Cup of Joe. She's been here since the beginning, and she's been started moderating. This is her second time, and she's been doing an awesome job. So I want to give a shout out to Joe. Thank you. You're a
Good job.
blessing.
Awesome. Oh,
See,
thank you, Jay.
it's the impact we make on people. And sometimes it's not even about how we think, because sometimes we just don't think, we just do.
Right. And it's you don't have to have perfected anything to tell a story and be inspiring. I'm still in a lot of
I can
chaos,
hear something.
but I come out and I'm honest about my chaos and I tell people I'm doing this same shit right now, but take my advice, I don't use it, you know? And it's that authentic mess that brings people to me so that they can figure things out for themselves.
Exactly. Always give your time. Always, let me say that right. Always be mindful of yourself and your time. Always be mindful. So I'm gonna share a jar spell from this book. There are a lot of y'all who just joined in. Welcome. Damn it, welcome. It's Mel Diaz. I'm accompanied by Liza.
Mr. Love.
Lovely. I got it right, goddamn it. And just doing a duo, helping everybody out, different side of magics. On my path, she does hers with hers, so we're just doing things differently. I'm still continuing what I'm doing, just adding her to it. Every week, I'm gonna see if I can add someone different. We can have different point of views on magic and what can we do to change things. Okay, so I'll be sharing a jar spell from this book. Let me see if I can make it bigger. How can I make it bigger? I'm not good at this. How do you make it bigger again?
I think you have to bring it down to 2 or hit expand and it'll switch them.
Let me see if I can do it. No, that ain't no. That ain't it. Well, they can still see it. I'm gonna zoom. Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying.
I don't know how to work technology at all.
Yeah, I'm learning how to do all this good stuff. Let me see if this works.
Whoa, what?
It just sent me the other direction.
Alexa, stop.
But it's good though. I'm gonna continue where I was.
Alexa, stop.
Our witch's bottle today is a witch's bottle for clarity in the sentimental field. Okay? Clarity in the sentimental field. Excuse me. Difficulty is 2 stars. Pretty easy. 10 minutes preparation time. And the use is for mental clarity for feelings. Because a lot of feelings that we have, sometimes they're very, very difficult for us to express the way we want to express them. So sometimes we need a little bit of help. Little jars like this, little ideas like this. This is why the witch is an incredible being. Because we're so creative. We always know what to do. We can't explain how we know. We just know. You know what I'm saying? So the ingredients are very easy. A medium-sized dark glass with bottle and cork. A rosemary sprig. A raspberry leaf, or maybe 2. Sandalwood. Wild bergamot, and essential oil, and a blue candle for sealing. Now the procedures are 7 steps and they're very easy. First, you insert the sandalwood into the bottle. 2, the raspberry leaves and add the rosemary at the sprig. Number 3, pour 5 drops of bergamot essential oils. Number 4, cork the bottle in place on a protected surface like a saucer, a box, anything you don't mind ruining, because this is one thing I want to get on before I continue. As a witch, you're gonna make a mess. You're gonna fuck up a lot. So expect that to happen. Don't expect perfection with witchcraft. That is not going to happen. All we can do is try to get it right. You will add more than what you should. You will drop things that you don't want to drop. Things are going to happen. That's life, all right? So just be patient with yourself and with the craft you're practicing, all right? So, number 6, oh no, we're number 5. Light the blue candle and wait for the wax to melt a little bit. In the meantime, you can close your eyes again and think about the reapproachment between you and your partner or yourself. Being careful not to burn yourself, pour the wax over the over the cap and seal the witch bottle. Number 6. Now your bottle is ready. Keep in mind that Tuesdays, only Tuesdays, are auspicious for love passion spells. So if possible, wait till Tuesday and any other day to consecrate the love bottle. Last and least, number 7, hide the bottle under your pillow and you will feel No, yes, you feel you have achieved a desired clarity. So something that would be blocking you would probably be unblocked. You wake up clear-minded, fresh attitude, brand new spirit, ready to face the world. You can kick King Kong in his chest right now, feeling all types of good. You know what I'm saying? So the clarity you'll get from doing this could probably help you. And if you've done it before, I'm pretty sure it helped you too because it helps. Everybody needs a little bit of clarity. Everybody's fogged in with life. Life has a funny way of pulling you into that foggy place where you can't see in front of you.
So
This
I
is
I
where
looked up Tuesday because you said that Tuesday was like the day for
auspicious.
yeah, and so I looked it up because I always thought it was Friday because
Mm.
Friday in what I've studied, Friday's the day of Venus,
Mm.
planet of love. So I looked it up because I have to know things. And it's because Tuesday's ruled by Mars. And Mars is a planet of like raw, wild action and drive. And that makes a whole lot of sense, putting fire in front of the air for clarity. So okay, I had to look it up because I'm a nerd. I have to look up everything.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. Everything else, yeah, you can get this book for yourself. I got it on Amazon a few years ago, 10, $20, I think it was. It's
I've
probably
seen
cheaper
it.
now.
I've almost grabbed it a few times.
You know what I mean? So I really recommend it because there's some good stuff in here. There really is. Still,
And I like how it's
so
not a big
not heavy.
ordeal, you know? It's something you could do sitting at your kitchen table.
Yes, when you don't have nothing to do, everybody has always have something to do. There's always something to do. If you don't want to do it, it's because you don't want to do it. Come on, Stu. You miss him. I know. I
Okay.
know.
Tuesday's good for lust, courage, protection, breaking barriers, while Friday for love stuff is about more about romance, harmony, beauty, marriage, emotional bonding.
What are
That
we
makes a lot of
doing?
sense to me.
It does. What are we doing, Stu?
Oh, I'm gonna have to start thinking about that because I always did it as Fridays was the day for love. So I might have to start doing more stuff on Tuesdays. I don't really do love spells necessarily unless they're for us, like ourself. It's very important
Is
that
this
we
for
have a
self
good
love?
relationship with us. You can't make somebody love you. It doesn't
Oh well.
work. What you
Just because
can do is you can make yourself more attractive by making yourself
oh
more
you never
inviting, not by people pleasing. But a very simple witchy tip that I've learned a long time ago is a dab of vanilla right behind the ear or in your hair. It just makes you feel like good and it brings out a lot of feminine energy and it attracts people into you for your authenticity. You have to be authentic in order for this to work.
always be yourself. Even if it bothers people. Always be yourself.
You know what
Because they
though?
won't
Especially if it bothers people because the moon wakes waves all the time. It's okay if I do it too.
why not? Remember, we're not here to please everybody because you will not please everybody. Just like everybody will not please you in your life, I guarantee.
Oh yeah,
But for
no.
the ones you have the time to please in life, as friends or whatever, enjoy these moments. These are the only ones we got. These are the only ones we're gonna get. Unless you get resurrected or something.
I like that, Sandy. I really like that. 'Cause I didn't
Oh,
know that was the day. It was I always knew it was Friday, so it's really good to know because now when I get off of here, I'm gonna go look up all the days because I have to. But yeah, it's
I know.
that's
I
really good to
know.
know because it makes more sense to do it on a Tuesday, being representing what it represents. It makes a lot more sense to do that on a Tuesday.
Sometimes if you catch a full moon or a good moon on a Tuesday night, amplifies a little something, add a little bit of red candle. Be careful with that. Don't be like a couple of friends of mine. They got like 7 kids because they did not know what the red candle stood for.
Oh,
So they burnt the whole box of nothing for red candles for a whole few years. The 7 kids and triplets.
that'll do it.
Mm.
I used to do moon rituals. I did all 8 phases of the moon, and it became way too much when I started doing them on TikTok and stuff, and so I cut back a lot. I still do the main four, but it's not. it's not fancy. It's literally a piece of paper that I write things on. I fold it a certain way, and then I either burn it into the air or I drown it before I toss it out. It depends for me on the astrological planets that are around and what the energies are and what my chart means to those energies. It's different for everybody.
It
We
is
can get a
very
good
different.
collective idea on certain energies, but how it affects you is not going to affect even like your sibling who's exactly 1 year older than you. It's not, it's going to be different.
Very different for everybody. The magical experience we're all gonna experience or experiencing. It's gonna be very different for me, you, her, him. Very
And we're
different.
supposed to experience differently. We're not supposed to experience all the same stuff. That'd be boring.
Now, here's a beautiful thing about being a witch. You have the ability to practice anything you want. Anything. Anything. You can grab a little bit of this, grab a little of that, incorporate it into your own, and be your own witch. You don't have to be drawn to religion, whether it's Wiccan or pagan. If you are, more power to you. I hope everything is beautiful and magical and blessed be. People like myself, solitary witch. Not that I don't believe in religion like that. It's just I like to walk my own path. I'll be my own high priest if I have to be. You know what I'm saying? So options is what I'm saying. We all have options. The only thing you guaranteed in life is death. Everything else is life. So
What
be
feels
careful
right
with the
to
choices.
you?
Thank you. And be careful with the choices you make. Remember, everything has a consequence. Karma's always watching, whether it's good or bad. So be
We were
mindful.
we were speaking about that last night actually about how everything has a consequence, good and bad. Everything comes with an equal reaction. And so when you are doing things like spell work, it's important to not put out more than what it needs. And because I did some foolish things when I was younger. I definitely dealt with the consequences for it. But so when people ask if they're cursed, it's highly unlikely. Highly unlikely unless you have done something really terrible. Highly unlikely.
Karma's
They
only
might
looking
jinx
at
you.
you.
Your sock might fall into your shoe all day. I've done that one a few times.
It
Or
happens. We call
I
them
did
we
one where the
call them Achilles
underwire
heels.
pokes out and bugs you. But that's about it because it's too much energy. Nobody cursed you unless you did real wrong.
Unless you did wrong to somebody. Exactly. But some people, like Joe right here, some people are born with family curses.
True.
Some people are born with it. Some people can break free, and some people are just regulating with that life. But it
If you
doesn't
are a
mean it's
curse breaker, you are a superhero. I started the breaking of the curse. I did not totally break it. My daughter is doing that now. We are breaking our generational curse.
as good as you're breaking generations of curse because you can start something new.
I can
That's
put
what I'm
good
saying.
where there was yuck.
That's the beauty of life. You always have an opportunity to start fresh. Not
Yep,
everything has to
you
be
can
as
start
bad
over
as it was.
numerous times. I've started over more times than I can count in my life because it is in my birth chart placements in a lot of places, but I basically am that phoenix that I do not make things happen unless I literally completely have an ego death and reborn and transformation.
Your company with Stu. He's on my lap sleeping.
Oh, I don't know her again.
He's
It's
one of them.
Mikey.
He slobbers. He collects a lot of saliva.
Stella was like that when she was here. Come here.
Yeah, we're talking about. He looking dead at me too. I'm like, yeah, we talking about you. What's up, puppy? I know you're the man. You're the man. He just gave me his paw to shake it. Believe it or not.
Oh, I
Love
think
our
this one's just
animals.
trying to see if I have popcorn.
See, this is Stewie's room. Even if the dog would come here, Stewie, we like, no, it's not happening. This is his room. This whole
This
room
is
is
the
all his.
kitty's room. That's why Maki likes it in here because she tries to find food.
Oh, and he almost knocked down the phone. He's special.
Oh.
So, you know, clarity is something that's going to be very crucial for all of us, to be honest with you, because we all need a little bit of clarity. So try to find it as many ways as you can, because there's many ways to find clarity within yourself. You can go for walks, you can go for nature walks. There's meditation. There's a whole bunch of ways you can go through this. Like that, it won't have to be a dominant negative in your life, and you can actually live on how you want to be, living free. Yeah. So be kind to yourself, people. Be mindful to
Best
yourself.
clarity is your truth. Trust your gut. If your gut tells you something's off, something is off. That's all you need to know.
Your gut's gonna tell you, not your heart.
You're gonna
You
have
want
to you have to learn to listen to it, because I lost all of my spiritual gifts. I lost them with a lot of gaslighting over my life.
Blessed be. Thank you, Lisa, for joining.
So when you stop trusting stuff due to gaslighting, you don't know what's true or what you saw, what you heard, your memories. I lost my gifts, but I got them back because I blindly trusted them. If I was driving somewhere and I usually turn right and something told me to turn left, I would just do it. I would not question it.
That's the
That
song
is
right
my
there.
truth. You think somebody's doing something wrong to you, that is your truth. You take that, do what you need to do to get out of that situation and leave it alone. Don't worry about, oh, well, what is it? It's not a game of Clue.
No, it isn't. Always trust your gut on that. When some things just don't feel right, they're not right. You know?
That
How
goes
do
back
you
to the caveman thing I was talking about with the animals. They would see a pattern and they would know not to eat it because it was poisonous. That was their gut instinct, which is a lot like intuition.
That's a strange bird. I never heard. That's a different one. I never heard that one before.
He's really talkative. He's like singing.
Bird, yeah. I mean, I can't see him or her, but I know they're small. They're not a. It's not a finch. It's something else. They're very small. They're blue, black, and they have whites on the wings and stuff.
Oh, we
Beautiful
have
little
those
bird.
here.
But damn, that was different. That was different. That was different.
That
So
was
here's
different.
another thing about life and magic. It's all around us. It's always has been. I had to convince a friend to say, I don't believe in magic. It doesn't matter. Magic's gonna be there regardless. If you want a taste of magic, go hug a tree.
Yes.
Give the tree 10, 15 minutes of your time in your life. Don't express no emotions. Just give it a hug. And you'll tell me how you feel after that. Because trust me, it's going to make a difference. It's going to make a big difference. So
I'm having a
ground
bad
yourself.
day. I'm sitting out by the tree giving it a hug. Always. If I'm just walking down the street and I see a tree that I do. I'll be like, I want to hug that tree. And everyone's like, what? And I'm like, leave me alone. I'm going to go hug the tree. I'll be back.
Welcome, Bentley. Welcome. Wizard. Thoughtful Wizard. Also, I'm trying to get everybody. For the ones who I've missed, welcome. God damn it, welcome. Trying to catch everybody. Everybody just keeps popping in like Skittles. Hard.
Just me, that, a whole lot of that.
That's true. That's true. So remember, this is your path. Nobody should tell you how you should be walking your path or how you should be practicing your path unless it's elders and you know you're doing something wrong. But still, this is your path. Walk it right. Do the right thing. Always be unselfish with yourself, especially towards others. You'll reap better rewards, trust me. And be kind. Because like I said, there's a lot of bad going on, and there's not a lot of kindness going nowhere. So let's be kind and be mindful. Just remember about the mindful thing. Not everybody that smiles is in a good mood. Not everybody that's smiling is also having a good day. Sometimes you just got to walk away and just sometimes let people be, because we can't save everybody. We think we can because we know we want to, but we can't. All right? Just because we got 10 fingers, that doesn't mean we can reach out to 10 million people. It's not going to work that way. So be mindful of things and how you want to do things, all right?
It takes only a few seconds to literally change somebody's life. A woman gave me a compliment on a day when I really needed to hear something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was in a parking lot. I don't know who this woman is. Never saw her again.
Yay.
She gave me one sentence compliment and I just started crying. And it literally changed how I viewed the world from there on out. I started giving compliments more to women than men just because the world the way it is these days. But I give compliments out just freely. It doesn't matter if I would never wear her shirt, that's okay. It's not my shirt. It's hers. Does she look like she enjoys it? Then I'm going to tell her, you look good in that shirt.
Exactly. Exactly. I know
And
I'm
I like the
missing people who.
compliments that are less appearance based usually.
Thank you.
Like she chose that shirt, so it was her choice. You're complimenting her choice. Or I tell people you have an infectious laugh, or you have the
Ah,
best smile.
just stays with you.
But
What time is it? It's 5:50. If you want to do another card, you can.
yeah,
You're
you can
more
do a
than
card.
free. You want to talk about astrology, you can also do that. Be
Oh
free
yeah,
to speak
let's
about
talk about
whatever it is you want to speak about. That's what
today is
we
a
do.
very pivotal day, pivotal day
You're welcome, brother.
in this decade. It's one of the most pivotal days in astrology for a decade, and that is Uranus is leaving its 8 year stay in Taurus, the sign of groundedness, stability, earthly, tangible items, and it is moving into Gemini, which is all about the air of the mind, the things we were talking about, mental clarity and things like that. So Uranus to me is the Kool-Aid man of the universe. It's a lightning bolt. Everything is sudden, it's electrifying, a lot of static around it. He busts through the wall and he's like, hey, like the Kool-Aid man.
Not the Kool-Aid man.
And he's also meeting up with Venus while he does this. Venus, the planet of love, aesthetics, value. So basically, I looked it up to make sure I had the right, because it's a different time for depending where you are in the world. But basically, it's a big crossroads because if you haven't noticed, the world around us is constantly changing the way that we view things like communication
Every
and
second.
money. Taurus is now saying goodbye to Uranus, and now we have like things like Bitcoin and all that shit going down, right? And then when it goes into Gemini, it's going to be a lot more innovative, a lot more ideas in how we communicate. So we're going to quickly see like things like TikTok and our email, just how we communicate with people electronically, just going to grow very, very quickly. So we've been kind of like rebuilding. It's like a rebuilding phase where the world felt obsessed with stuff, all about stuff. Like the prices of eggs skyrocketed. Gas prices are going
Man, who you telling,
all
man?
over the places. And that is a whole lot of Uranus messing around in
All right,
Taurus.
Clee, thank you.
It's kind of like we've spent these last 8 years fixing the foundation of a house, and now all of a sudden somebody's putting fiber optic in it and plugged it in. So today is that day. You might feel a really heavy lightning of like, oh, I'm not so worried about my mortgage or my home or what my neighbors think of my new antique rug or whatever. A lot of that just going to be
About
kind
all
of
that.
lifted. If you have major placements like your sun, your moon, or your rising in Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, or Pisces, you might feel this a little more strongly. If you are a Sagittarius rising, this happens in your house of relationships. I'm a Sagittarius rising, so it's a lot. There's going to be a lot of focus in that area. Expect the new normal to be defined by mental breakthroughs and lightning fast communication. So in daily life, it'll be sudden surge of ideas. Write them down. Don't try to act on all of them at once. A lot of out of the blue news. People that you haven't talked to in like 10 years are just suddenly going to pop up at the grocery store and you guys are going to start talking about egg prices or something. You might also be feeling a little jittery, like your brain is going in too many directions. That is Uranus lightning bolt in Gemini, like personified. A lot of jittery brains. Do what you can to stay grounded, like that, like the Taurus energy that we just came out of with Uranus. Stay grounded the way that you do. There's lots of ways to do it. I don't ground with earth like most people. I ground in water. I kind of go like sensory deprivation in water. And that is how I come back to my own center when I have jittery brain, which is a lot. But it's we're going from a more slow plodding sort of gait into like a full tilt. We are just gonna slowly walk up to the line and then just take off. Things are gonna feel much faster. Like April's already felt very quick, going by very quick because of the transit concurring, but
Thank you
that
for
is
the heart.
happening today. Do not try to hold on to what you own, especially if you have some kind of inclination it's not meant for you anymore. It will be taken from you. Pluto's making the rounds too. It will be taken from you if you cannot let it go. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. Goodbyes are not the worst thing in the world, even if you have a fear of closure and abandonment. Your closure was whatever happened to end the situation. You don't need any more than that. April did fly by. I was like,
Already
what? It's
flew
already
by.
20.
This month has went too damn fast. In blink of an eye, we were already mid-month. I'm like, damn, what happened here? Shit, what happened? I lost many Tuesdays on this month. Okay. You're welcome. Welcome everybody to my live. Ishmael Diaz here, your great witch,
Oh,
with
good.
Lisa Love as my special guest today, and she's talking about astrology and sharing tarots and everything else about life. So I hope everybody's doing
Research
right.
person. I research everything, so I like to info dump.
So I'm gonna give y'all an oracle card from my oracle deck. The Beltane Season of the Witch, the Beltane Oracle. I also have this one here. This is the one I usually give y'all from. And for the ones who don't know, because there's a lot of witches that are just don't know, I like to be mindful with people. You know, it's not Samhain. It's not a first nor a last name. It's one word and it's pronounced Samhain. Don't ask me why they did that. It's just the way it is. Just go with it. Okay, so it's not a first name or a last name. It's not Samhain or anything of that nature. I'm not making fun of you. I want you to learn something. Because a lot of people just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? So proper pronunciations, it also helps on how things are going to go with you. So the card that I pulled out here, believe it or not, it has to do with the goat. Hey, Bob. It has to do with the goat. Funny thing. So it says here, fearless I am in the path I choose, for I never be led astray, always finding my way. Okay, it's a little bit of read here, but it's not a big thing. It says here, the goat is a wonderful card to receive. His presence in your reading being a sign that ideas, opportunities, and projects are entering your life at this time. You may not see this taking place just yet, but just trust and believe that things are happening behind the scenes, and you will soon become to know, known to you. Sorry. Your task when receiving this card is to believe in yourself and in your gifts, something we were just talking about. It's going to make sense, trust me. You have been afraid to reach for bigger goals. There's usually a question mark with that. Have you limited yourself to do what you believe you are capable of achieving? Question mark. And the goat is here to challenge you to step outside of your comfort zone and to scale into a bigger mountain. As the goat only needs a few inches of space to keep their footing, you only need to take small steps to work towards your dreams. You may not have what you need to cross the finish line, but each small action pushes you one step closer. Perhaps you have already achieved much, but wonder if you can reach even greater heights. No matter what step on, no matter your step on the successive journey, you, excuse me, pardon, that the talent is only part of the equation. The only thing truly needed to rise is believing that you can, okay? The rest can be learned as you go. Beautiful card. So believing in yourself, like we've been talking about here, it's something that's going to be crucial because believe it, nobody's going to believe in you like you're going to believe in you. Even if you hear it 1,000 times from somebody, it's not going to be the same. So always believe in yourself, okay? I hope this card helped everybody. The goat, the Bob card.
I really like the Bob card. I love
so
that.
I hope everybody has, just remember, life is short. We can't be bound to what everybody wants from us because we still have things from us we have to give out. So think of yourself, be mindful of yourself. And this doesn't make you a bad person to say no to people. Not everybody's going to say yes to you. Okay?
I love that. I love that you can learn the rest as you go, because I grew up having to be a perfectionist. Everything had to be perfect. We had to ride our bikes in the basement before we could go outside. And so when I started this journey with TikTok, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to try it, do it. I might look dumb. It's going to happen. It's just going to be real life. That's what we're doing. And I'm still doing that. I'm just learning as I go. And it's been a lot more enjoyable than any other project I've ever done.
I
So
mean, I'm honored to be here every Saturday with all these fine, beautiful beings right here. You know what I'm saying? It's always fun. It's always learnful for all of us, even for myself, because every life is somebody new or some people that are new, and you really don't know where they're at, whether you're at with them, and how can we all just come about and get to learn from each other. So this is one thing I do in my lives all the time. While we are speaking, I want y'all to speak to yourselves, reach out to each other, say hi, where are you from, what practices you do, and what go from there. There's a lot of witches here that can learn a lot of things from a lot of witches. Okay,
I've
so
learned so much from my community on my channel. I've learned so many things, and because I love learning, I'm a research nerd. But I've learned a lot, not just about the world and life, but about myself. I've learned a lot from these people, and they're just like, "We're here for your advice," and I'm like, "Well, I need yours right now."
exactly, help me, shit. For real.
Like we can exchange, but I need to know. I need to learn this.
Yeah, the journey is never ending, and that's one
Facts.
of the things that life is a good teacher. Life can teach you some things,
It sure
so pay
does.
attention. Pay
If we're
attention.
willing to learn it. Otherwise, we get to redo the lesson over and over
Even
and
like
over.
leaves, even leaves have a purpose and they know what to do. So a little update on me. My toes are doing good. A lot of folks here know, a lot of new folks don't know. I just lost recently 3.5 toes due to an infection that started. It's called cellulitis. It gradually escalated to my toes turning 4 different types of colors. One thing led to another. They curled up. They fell off eventually, but I did not see a doctor, and I had no surgeon either. They happened right there in my living room. So I'm wearing my pinky bones, fragments of my pinky on my black salt that I had made and put it on my earrings. So I'm not trying to get fame from this. What I want you to understand from this is that the body heals itself. The body knows what to do when things are wrong. And the reason why I say this is because even though they fell off their own, I still had questions for the surgeon. What's the difference between them falling on their own and you cutting them off? Getting them cut off, you'll get more prone to infection. And if you're diabetic, you're not going to have a good day. So if you trust your body, you'd be surprised how it would heal you in many ways more than man could probably think they can. So the body's a beautiful thing, and I'm healed from all this, and I'm doing good. I'm walking.
Your brain is like that too. I've had a lot of I have permanent brain damage from narcissistic abuse, which is the thing. But I've had to learn how to use my brain in different ways, and I broke my trauma bond without any help. I could not get any there. I tried. I wasn't working. The world be what it is. It wasn't meant for me, I guess. But if you saw videos of me a year ago, I'm a completely different person. Like this is me calm. This is calm me. 5 years ago, I don't recognize me 5 years ago. And it's because I've been working with what I was given. I'm not reaching for something out
Right.
there. I'm taking what's right around
Hey,
me
Miranda.
and learning how to integrate that so that my shadow and my light are not so disjointed.
Good. I like that. Hummingbird, welcome and thank you. I know I missed a few. Y'all, welcome. God damn it, welcome. Just talking about life, magic, or what has to do. Oh, give me. They always do this little puzzle thing.
I hate
That
that thing drives me nuts.
there he goes.
And there's
Come here,
nothing more empowering than knowing that you fixed your problem. Someone else didn't fix them. Someone else didn't come in and bippity boppity boo, poof, you were better. That's not how that works. You have to
No, it
bippity
doesn't.
boppity boo yourself.
Bibbity bopping boo and expecting that from people is not always the best thing to do. Sometimes you gotta bibbity boppy yourself, like she just explained. You have to.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna give it to you like you're gonna give it to yourself. Come on now.
Who knows you better than you?
Mm,
Who knows like the deep dark thoughts that go through your head at 4 a.m.? Not a lot of people know what that is, but
exactly.
you do.
And you sipping a drink of coffee, thinking about, damn, could this shit be a reality? Nobody knows your thoughts. Nobody knows your processes. Only you, and that's a fact. You know what I mean? So it's go with positive. Try to stay as positive as you can. And like I said, it's easy to get drawn with the negative that's outside your house. It's easy to, but it's also better if you are the force that you are, fighting that negative, not having a control of nothing in your life or even a thought. So sometimes out of mind, out of sight does actually help. Remember, you have things to do in this world. You shouldn't be paying attention to nobody outside your house because, trust me, they ain't paying attention to you. So there's no reason for you to think from that. That process, you should just let it out. Focus on your life.
Yep.
Depending how what if you're young, enjoy your life, do things right. If you're above age and something, still we have a life to live. Just enjoy it. Do the best you can to make you happy before you even try to make anybody happy. Make yourself happy. Be proud of yourself. Remember, with all the struggles and all the things, you should be winning a fucking Oscar right now. You should be proud of yourself because these successes, nobody has grabbed your hand to walk you through those mountains. You're the one who had to climb up there with a butter knife and still made it through.
Yep.
So congratulate yourself because this is how strong you are. You are a survivor of life.
Celebrate yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So do that.
That's a part in the negativity outside your own front door. That's why it's so important to keep your home your sacred space. Your home is where you're supposed to be able to take off the mask you might have to wear out in public. It's supposed to be where you're the most comfortable with everything, just you. And so it's important that we keep our spaces in a way that is tidy to us, that is organized for, us. It doesn't have to look like, Martha Stewart. It's what is good for us. And to make sure that we surround ourselves with creature comforts that make us happy, even though we do lose tangible items, that happens, but things that make you happy, a particular color on the wall. When you sweep your front doorway, I always sweep out any negative energy and then I put salt around the doorway. People come over and I'm afraid they might have like negative energy that I don't want in my home. I turn a broom upside down and it tends to keep them from wanting to be there.
And that's the
Little
beauty.
things like that can make a big difference with your mindset. I don't mean naked, but yes, I hate pants. I don't wear pants. I'm wearing jeans and it's very awkward for me right now. I don't like to wear pants. I live anti-pant life.
Are you gonna get on? What are we doing? What are we doing, puppy? Come on. Come on. Don't hesitate. There we go, puppy.
It was
Yeah.
very important when my children were growing up that home was the one place where they could just be whoever they were in that moment, because I didn't get that as a child. I got bullied at home. I got bullied at school. I got bullied everywhere. So my kids, I made sure that we had a sacred space at home. That's our home. It's also their home, not my home. It's their home too. And so they got to make decisions about home that, age appropriate, of course. If people came over and they wanted to, like, the kids to leave the room, I'm like, no, this is their home. They're allowed to be in their living room.
Yeah. Can't tell them any different. Our magical space is our magical space. Only ones who are allowed in there are invited in there.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Some spaces.
I'm a Cancer, so I'm very, very protective of my home. Like, don't mess with my home.
I board my house. I have selenite and a few things on top of the door. But my house outside is all warded from inside and in the back. I ward my house in a very different way. So I have clear quartz all over in four corners, maybe six. There's 3 and 3. And I put a protective chant. You can do whatever protective chant you want of your liking. And that's the beauty of it. So by warding your house, not really getting a lot of bad mojo coming into your house. You'll be very safe and protected about things that are seen or unseen.
Exactly.
So, and yes, I know, Joe, not everybody can. But you can always do a little summer protection. Light a black candle before you go to bed. Put some black salt on a window or door. Just keep things out while you have a good night's sleep.
My creative side loved threshold magic. Threshold magic was I used to do that all the time. I don't know what it was. I like doorways, I guess. But I did a lot of threshold magic. It involves a lot of trinkets too. And so if you're more creative brained, it's a really fun way to bring protection into your home by making a threshold and then cutting out the negative and leaving the pretty trinket side.
Exactly. I'm gonna hurt you, Stu. I know he loves me because he just stays there and he'll look at me and he'll just do the whole pressing with the nail thing and just looks at me. And I'm like, I love you too, but that hurt.
Guinness does that. Step outside when you need to. Yeah, I stay in my bubble, but my bubble was mobile. My bubble's adventurous. I like to go out and experience things.
Say
but it's
hi.
still my bubble. Don't get in my bubble.
Say hi,
Hi,
Stu.
buddy. You're so handsome.
Say hi, Stu.
He's kind of serious, isn't he? He's like, what?
Yeah, he's always been a serious cat,
I love it.
but he's very affectionate when he wants to be. He'll show you an incredible amount of love.
Guinness is lovey. He's so lovey. He loves everybody. He really does.
He tries to be. Our dog is the more lovable one. She'll just come to anybody. She don't mind. That's what I'm saying. Animals can teach us a lot. From loving all the way to compassion and what that it stands for and what does it does for everybody, not just for yourself.
Loyalty and protection.
I love you too, Poppy. You're the man. You're the man. But you're sticking your nails on me like I'm part of the sofa.
He says Guinness is a pain.
Know what I'm saying?
He's
These
very
animals.
trigger and childlike. He's
How do you find out if it's in your bloodline? Try to find family history. Ancestry.com, all those good examples. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry. Mosquitoes are coming out. I got bombarded yesterday just being outside 5 minutes with Bob. By the time I knew it, I'm looking at the mosquitoes. I'm like, no. This is not happening right now. When mosquitoes here are bad, the mosquitoes here will tear you up. They don't play out here. It's something different. Something different. And remember, just give yourself a break sometimes, everybody. We all deserve a break. We do a lot. Sometimes
Rest
daily.
is,
Not every week.
is productive, I promise. Rest is very productive.
Do something with yourself. And that's very peaceful. Do meditating. Go ground yourself. Again, hug a tree. Talk to somebody magical that's on your level of magic and have magical conversations. Come up with ideas. Invent something. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and not everybody's going to get you. I understand. But you're not supposed to get by everybody, just like you're not going to get everybody either.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I
ones
mean?
that we
Like,
want
I'm
are the
gonna be
ones that
above
love
that.
us for our uniqueness.
And everybody's unique in their own way. And
Go
that's
Pack Go is Tony, by the way.
okay.
Yeah, that's the guy with the eyelashes.
Okay.
Because he forgets to take, or he doesn't take the filter off. He's like, you can leave it. I'm like, all right, eyelashes make everybody feel good. I'm telling you.
Oh. I like that. I like that. So the last thing I want to do that I will do at the end of the live is I always share my palm reading cards with everybody. Just a few cards, not just one, so you get an understanding. A quick tip for the ones who are just coming into the palm reading card and your palm reading. Not all lines you have now will be there later on. Most lines or all lines will either disappear or move to a certain place. I'm going to give you a perfect example. I have a line here that I've never had before. This one here.
Mm-hmm.
As of last week, that line was not there. So it goes to show that everything changes in your body just as much as you change every day and the days go by. So your hands is going to show you and tell you things about you. You may agree or may not agree. They're not going to care. But these are not logical things about you that you either, like I said, never learned, never knew. But you will. And it's not all bad, trust me about it, but there's some of the things that are in there that it just gives us a reality check about ourselves. 1,000,001 thing will come out your mouth. The lines in your hands will never lie about you. That's one thing I can tell.
I'd be interested in seeing your bracelets. These lines? No, like the bracelets on the lines. Because if you have a line that curves upward.
Yeah, I have my protection thing, the line, and then the other side thing.
Yeah, but if your bracelet has like an upturned, like it curves upward, that is a definite sign, one of many. They all work together, but it's a definite sign that you walk a different path. You are meant to walk a different path. You were never meant to walk a straight line.
And that life has all taught me to go left or right if I have to, because just in my case, not everybody's the same. In my case, I see opportunity when people see despair. I see hope when people see darkness. I see
I
good
see
when
beauty.
people all they see is bad all the time. So I'm gonna take the left and the right because I know I can make a difference.
I see beauty in the dark.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the dark. Just because it's dark doesn't mean it's evil.
Right? I mean, Morticia Adams loved her dead roses. She would clip the heads off of them. And you know what? Those were really pretty.
But she's not, and she was never evil.
Nope, she wasn't.
Evil is in everybody, whether you're a witch, whether you're a Christian, whether you're a Buddhist. You're human, you have evil in you.
Yeah.
That comes with the good. We're born with balance. A lot of people have a hard time accepting reality, but yeah, you have a lot of good in you. Yes, everybody does, but just as much, you have bad too.
The light and the shadow. I think
Everybody
part of
has
my
that.
human existence is to integrate them because mine were so separated that I was disjointed and I was always taught to hide the bad or you had to cut it out or get rid of it. How do you, that's like cutting off a limb. You can't do that and expect to be the same, right? And
Exactly. You have
so
to
I
learn to
had to
live with it.
learn for myself on my own that my 12th house is a big house and my very heavy 12th and 8th house in my chart. And I had to, that's where all my emotional regulation or lack thereof comes from. And I had to learn how to integrate that into my light. It doesn't make your light any darker.
No, it really doesn't, because you are the shine in your light.
You can't appreciate the light without the darkness. Absolutely, witchy aunt. For
That's
real.
very true.
You can't have one
It's a
without the
big
other.
part of balance. Balance is a big crucial thing for us. You can't appreciate one without the other. I totally agree with that.
I'm very big on the integration of light and shadow. It's actually why I've been looking through lots of different ways of reading astrology because there's a lot of different systems. And I took a chart from one or a theory from one, but I applied it to how I prefer to read, which is whole sign. And I applied it to whole sign, tinkered with it, and now I'm making workbooks that help people with their birth chart discover where their gaps are and how to fix their light and their shadow into balance in
Working
different
with
areas, very minute, like micro areas.
they make a
Like
big
it's
difference.
crazy. I'm excited about it though, but nervous, very nervous.
Yeah, I mean, our magical path can open so many doors for us and many people around us. Just for you being as magical as you are. Not just you, I'm talking about everybody in here. You know what I mean? And the ones who are not. You'd be surprised how many doors you open for people. I mean, why do you think people come to you and talk about everybody in here? Why do you think they come to you? Why do you think they call you and text you every day? You're a piece of that pie that went missing and they had found. You make their whole day complete. You make their life have a purpose. You, the individual friend here, I have. Everybody in here has a role to play in everybody's lives, including your own. I mean, think about how many people you have helped without knowing you have helped them.
Those are
It's
always
not
the fun ones to hear about when we get to.
it's not for us to hear, but it's us for us to feel because the universe will give you some good reward for being that person.
Yeah, I've had people send me like private messages. They were in a toxic situation and they sent me pictures of their brand new home. Like they got out, they got their own apartment, they have their kid, like they got out. And every time I see that, like I cry like a 3-year-old with a skin knee because I'm just so incredibly happy for them and happy that I was able
Yeah,
to plant. All I did was plant a seed. They did the work. I just planted a seed for them. And it makes me so incredibly like honored to have been able to do that.
planting seeds is something all of us here do very well. And besides that, we manifest. We're some manifesting ninjas. I swear to everything we love. We manifest the shit out of things because we know we can. In a good way. If you manifest in good, then good you're going to receive. I guarantee it. But don't try to manifest something bad and think nothing gonna bad happen to you. Everything has a
Don't
consequence.
manifest the
Remember
bad
that.
by accident either. People, when we sit in our victimhood, when we sit in our trauma, and that's all we think about, our thoughts turn to intentions. We can manifest those. And so if you're sitting in a place where you're like, why does this keep happening to me? Why do these cycles? Why does my life not feel awesome? It's because that's what you're thinking in your head. You need to start saying, my life is awesome. I'm going to do this, this, and this, and life is awesome. My life is awesome as it is right now, even if it's not feeling good, because
Don't
that's
need
how
it
you
to be perfect.
manifest it to be awesome. And go do the work.
I'm not manifesting my life to be perfect because there's no such thing. But I want it to
That'd
be
be
as
boring.
comfortable as I can do to live.
Mhm. I want to manifest calm. I want to
Well, good,
manifest
brother.
joy. And
Welcome.
I want to
Thank
manifest
you.
kindness and love. I don't want to manifest, my future husband. I don't want to manifest money. I want to manifest things that are important.
Peace.
Peace.
I got you, babe. She said it too. She said peace, and yes, peace.
I was
We
trying to
all
think of the
want
word. I was
peace.
like, calm and joy. Like those two words come together. What's that word? And then you said, that's the word.
We all need peace. If you can't
Um,
find peace of your own, let's say in your household, for example, or something of that nature, you always have the opportunity to find peace of your own, even if it's for 2 minutes.
mhm.
Don't ever give up that window because that window is always going to be yours. So
I
after
find
that,
peace in nature.
go for walks, nature walks again. Go hug a damn tree. I guarantee things will be changing up here the way you think about things.
People always look at me so weird because I'll sit with my back to a tree, like I'll hug a tree, but then I'll sit with my back to it and I'll just stare up at the sky, even especially if it's raining. And I'll just be like sitting there, like drinking my water, and I'm looking out at a waterfall, and people don't recognize me. They're like, "You okay? Are you okay? Are you sick? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Shh."
Chilling, no problem. Don't touch me. For
They
real, leave
don't
me alone.
recognize me because without all that nature, the chaos spins a little faster. And so in nature, it all just kind of settles for a minute.
It does.
It's like
It does.
time stops almost.
It makes a hell of a difference with your psyche, your balance, and how your energies are flowing in and out. It
Right?
really
I
does.
love hiking. I love floating. I love being on I just, if it is out in nature on a nice day, I want to be there. It just makes my life so much more peaceful. And everyone's like, well, didn't you have to take work off? Yes, I did. I needed this day out in nature more than I
Break.
needed work.
Need a break. We all need a break every now and then from people and other things in life. However, you can always do as much as you can, but that's all you can do is as much as you can. You
And rest
can't
is
put more.
productive.
It's not worth it adding more weight to your shoulders if you already have enough weight you can walk with. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So take things easy again. Floating is fun.
I love floating. I'm such a water baby. It's not even like I love water. I ground in water. I think in water. I calm down in water. I love water.
I'm a Virgo. I love me some water, even though I'm fire based.
Virgo? Virgo's earth.
There's the earth. That
Earth?
was. I've been around water all my life in Puerto Rico, so I'm gonna stay with
Yeah.
water.
Yeah, no, of course. Like environment plays a lot into
It's like an
astrology. Like,
element. It's like an element of magic that helps me achieve a lot of things. Fire does also help me a lot. You know what I mean?
fire is huge, and I don't have hardly any fire in my chart at all, but it's it's more of like just how I am. I'm a fiery person. I like fire because you have to respect it. It can heal by burning or it can hurt you by burning.
Yep.
Water is
Right.
the same. Water needs to be
Bob.
respected. It can cleanse you or it can take your ass out.
Yeah, something's gonna happen. Guarantee. Guarantee.
Got to respect all the elements as they are.
Yes, all elements. When it comes to my earthly, natural born elements, I like to ground myself. When I have the opportunity, I like to walk barefooted in the grass and just
Yes, I love not wearing shoes. I love to
don't
put my
care if
feet in
it's
the dirt.
raining, drizzling, not gonna matter. It's gonna happen. So grounding yourself is something I always advise people to do. Ground yourself regularly. Don't
I
abuse
like to
it.
put my
Just
feet
do
in
it
the dirt.
regularly. You know what I mean? Bob. Hey,
There he
Bob.
is.
See, because we already removed his cage because he's growing.
Yeah.
So he's he's gonna have his own beautiful space, and I can't wait.
Aw.
I can't
I
wait.
can't wait for him to have
Bob is
pajamas.
something else. Like if my girlfriend would be in the kitchen and or me would walk to the living room, he'll go to the other window to where that place is at and start looking at us because he feels our steps and our energy.
Aw.
Bob is
I'm
something else.
grounded on this
You're
couch.
grounded on the couch, but at least you grounded. Damn it! You want some good grounding? Touch a leaf or a small plant or something.
Kim
Anything
actually
like.
is, I have to help her with it. I'm trying to find a bag for it. She's taking the sand that she's collected over the years from different beaches, and
Whoa.
it came up in one of her readings that she should put, like wear it or hold pieces of that sand. And so we're going to get like a little jar, like a little bag to wear around her neck.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
I love
Bewitched,
that.
welcome. Thank you. I missed a lot of people. Everybody, welcome. Emmy, welcome. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. There's a lot of y'all motherfucking witches up in here, okay? There's a lot.
We like it. We
So I
like
can't
it.
keep up with everybody. So the ones who I do miss, welcome. I'm sorry, but welcome. I really appreciate really appreciate you being here. It's been that type of Saturday. Rain has an effect on us, me and my girlfriend, because we have arthritis. So the pain level, if y'all familiar with it, raises a little bit. It gets uncomfortable. But you'd be surprised how things work.
Do you really? That's awesome, Just B. I love that.
Going back for it. Oh.
I'm
Seashell
looking
boat.
for a small bag for you. I think I know where to get one. It'll probably be like, I don't know, probably like this big maybe. It's kind of small, but it's like a suede-ish looking pouch. And for some reason, I think like a dark tan. I think that's the color I keep seeing.
Thank you, Dark Princess, for the compliment on my earrings. My pinky toes are in there. They had recently fallen off, so I'm just a different type of witch. I'll be straight up. I incorporate all types of bones into my magic craft, from prosperity to protection. I'm not gonna sit here and say I do all light. No, I do dark too. Yes, I do. A little bit of necromancy. Yeah, I talk to the dead. Not a problem admitting that either. But magic is magic. Everybody's path is different. That's why we should always have this common respect on our paths. Just because I like to do things on a different way, you things do things in a different way, doesn't mean we don't have to disrespect. We have to show some respect in our path. We can learn something from each other.
I'm just gonna say
And then
that you
we
might
can
learn
pass that
something.
on to so forth and so forth. Flower Princess, welcome. Dreams are just dreams are mysterious. Dreams are very, very mysterious. I'm not a good interpreter of dreams. The only thing I got is that if you step on dog poop in your dreams, you're gonna receive money.
So
Got that?
dreams a lot of times are very selfish in nature because you have your dreams, but then you also have like different like prophetic dreams, lucid dreams. Those you'll know the difference. You'll know if you're visited in a dream.
Dark Princess.
But your dream is your subconscious attempting to find human and earthly images to put in your head to relate to you. So if you dream about somebody that you loved who's passed away and they're talking to you or they're doing a certain activity, there is a trait within that person that you either want to inherit for yourself or something you don't like in that person that you want to rid yourself of or more likely integrate it into your light. Dreams are very selfish that way.
Yeah.
Your subconscious is trying to help you.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a snake go underneath your bed in a dream, most people think that's just their fear of snakes, which it could be a part of it. But if it goes underneath your bed, it means you feel you have betrayed someone. It doesn't tell you what the other person feels. It tells you what you are feeling so that you can be aware of it.
Exactly. And pay attention to those signs.
Mm-hmm. And they're different for everyone too.
Oh yeah. Very different. Very different.
Certain numbers and symbols mean something different to me than they would mean to Gray, and vice versa. Does that mean I want to know what yeah, I'd love to know what his interpretations of those are because hey, maybe it might fit somewhere for me too. You never know.
I know my favorite color is number 6, blue.
My favorite color is all the pinks. Any color of pink. I love pink. And people are so shocked when they hear that. I'm not sure why.
Nice, Joe.
And you're a dream interpreter. I haven't interpreted dreams since, I want to say 1997.
Grandma Lowe's gonna be with you. Leave the Karma Witch.
But I love interpreting dreams. It's like a peek into somebody's psyche and how it works. Like people that dream about mazes and they have like the constant cinematic twists. That's how I used to dream. I love listening to people's dreams like that.
My dream consists of my own dark forest that I have in my own dreams.
I don't dream anymore, but I'm working on it. It's coming back slowly. Very, very slowly, it's coming
It'll
back.
happen as adults. Yeah, it'll come back. Some people who don't dream or haven't dreamed in so long for whatever traumatic season or whatever, dreams are coming back.
It's been 6 years since I've dreamt like I used to dream,
Yeah,
but they're starting to come back in bits and pieces. And I think it's because I I was told this. I don't know how I was told this, but I just know that I have to stop resting on my laurels and doing all my work in my dreams. I have to do it in waking life now. And so the universe is like, you're not getting this back until you start showing that you can do it without the dreams. And I think that's a whole lot of Saturn's influence in my chart, letting me know that I have to put the work in. And I've been very diligent. I have not been very little impatient at times. I am human, but I just keep putting the work in so that I can do it outside of the dreams. And that's why they're coming back, because I miss my dreams.
Dreams can be interesting and scary sometimes. Very interesting because you really don't know sometimes what is it that you're seeing. What messages are they trying to tell you? Messages and dreams are they're something else. A dream I can share. My mom was in my dreams. No, this was in my mom's dream. Sorry, this was my mom's dream. She went to sleep after cooking. She started dinner. She had a 16-hour shift. She got home, started cooking, and for some reason sat on the couch, passed out for a few minutes. In her dreams, my grandfather, who passed away 25 years then, shakes my mother, and he calls her by her nickname, Negra. La cocina se está quemando. In other words, he's saying, Belen, my mom's name, the kitchen is burning. When my mom got up, the kitchen was on fire. So
I've had a lot of
dreams,
dreams like that.
you'd be surprised how they come to our manifestation levels and things can actually happen.
I had a dream about I was in Denver in my dream, but I was at the World Trade Center in Denver, like for a job interview or something, and my phone was ringing, and I was really pissed off that somebody was waking me up. Answered my phone, and my mom was like, "Go turn on the TV right now." And I was like, "Mom, I'm fucking sleeping." And she's like, "Go turn on the TV." And then I saw the second one, the second incident, and I froze. I did not move because I was literally going to this job interview and a fire broke out and I was helping people down the stairs to try to get out. And then I wake up and I didn't even know there was a World Trade Center in Denver. I looked it up. There is. But craziness. Crazy, right? Like
Crazy
I
things
felt crazy.
those are things you don't know about unless you see them.
But I've done that a lot in my life. I have dreams that always come true. If I dream about somebody from high school, and it's a very specific dream, it's a very specific feeling I get in the dream, mixed with nostalgia. If I dream about somebody from high school, I will always go look them up and see what they're doing. And every time they had passed 3 days before.
I like to have as much as control in my dreams as I can.
I love that. I always lucid dream when I can.
And if I can't handle the dream or the dream gets too much, I wake myself up, make some coffee.
I think I time travel through dreams somehow because I'll go back to like old, like I go back to ancient Egypt. I've gone back to ancient Rome. Things I don't know what they look like other than what this whitewashed history book tells me.
Mm-hmm. That's all it is. Our dreams, everybody's dream is unique. Everybody's message in the dream is going to be different. Some of us can interpret it, most of us can't. In fact, some of us don't even make goddamn sense, to be honest with you, our dreams. Then you'd be surprised when you wake up when things happen, like, damn, that
I
dream
did
is
dream walk
oh,
recently.
okay, it happens. It happens. Or when
I
you
did
give
dream walk. I found out. I thought somebody that I know personally was dream walking into my dream. Turns out I walked into theirs, and I haven't done that since
you picked up
probably
on their
8, 9 years.
energy. You probably picked up on their energy.
Yeah, because I asked him, I was like, "Were you dream walking last night?" He's like, "I don't think so." And he told me about his dream, and I'm like, "Really?" Because I found you hiding out in the apartment across the way, which I don't even know where we were. I was like, "You had your hoodie up and you were bitching about trash, something about trash." He's like, "Yeah, I was arguing with the trash man in my dream." And I'm like, "What the hell?" He's like, "So you walked into my dream." I'm like, "Oh, wow, I haven't done that."
Can be an entity.
It's kind of cool. I didn't even know it.
You want to give one more card?
Yeah, I was going to do the Life Messages Oracle because I do love the Life Messages Oracle. It speaks to all higher powers, so it doesn't matter if we say God, universe, higher power, Buddha, Allah, Satan, whatever, or your deity's name. It's all your higher power and what you choose that higher power to be. So please don't take offense if the card says God on it, because there's really no offense to be taken.
Yeah, they're good. They're good for that. They're good at mimicking.
Oh, I love that. Okay, so this is all that is. Speaking of planting seeds, there's a little seedling on there.
See?
I love that. I love this card. Recognize that love flows through all of life, seeing every part of the universe as an expression of this divine force. I am aware of my higher power's presence in everything. With open heart, I embrace the magic and beauty of all that is, knowing I'm a part of this magnificent whole. We are all one. We are all connected to every living thing on this planet.
Like
We
I
are
was
all on this planet together under the same umbrella, whatever you believe that to be. We are all connected. We all have to work together. We all have to not be assholes to each other.
No, don't have to be. And something I do always add on my lives is we're all branches from the same tree.
Mhm.
Okay, we're all connected. All of our souls, we're all brothers. We're all special brothers and sisters of the spirit realms. Just because we have a flesh and some organs, that doesn't mean really much because our spirit is still what overrides a lot of things. So you are as magical as you want to be. Believe in that.
This is a meat suit. I call this our meat suits. Humans are egos in meat suits.
Pretty much.
And
But
I
there's
always
an
said,
interesting thing about the ego. The ego goes with us.
Mhm.
It's part of us. I've learned that the ego is the car and life is the driver. You'd be surprised where it takes you.
I think in human form, our ego takes on a different characteristic. I don't know what the others would be in comparison, but in human form, ego turns into things like greed and power. It turns into like a competition or a currency.
And
And
for no reason.
yeah,
For no
that's
reason.
most of the world's problems. If I'm totally honest, that's most of the world's problems is egos and greed and power.
Too much negativity.
Yep.
They let it dominate. So
I like to think about flowers and unicorns and clouds, and I also like to think of black roses though, because those make me happy too.
we have a rose bush. We had a black butterfly on a red rose bush yesterday.
Oh, that's awesome. I would have got a picture.
Yeah, I tried to. You don't know these butterflies out here.
Oh, yeah.
There's something else. These monarchs are big, probably as big as my hand.
Really?
The monarchs here are pretty big, and we have a beautiful array of different bugs and all this good stuff around here. It's different over here in South Carolina.
Everything's
very
small
good.
here. Everything's smaller here.
Everything's small
Even
here.
infant sizes are smaller actually nationally because of the air.
There's no more than 1,000 people in this small village we live in.
Well, like, I mean, like all the plants we have are much smaller. Like kale flowers. I did not know this till I went to Seattle. They have huge flowers on kale. Our kale here doesn't flower. It gets like maybe little like sprigs because we have such high altitude. The air's really thin.
That's right. Yeah, but they're in Colorado different. Y'all up there. That's right. That must make a hell of a difference for everyday living.
And I've always lived here, so for me, it's just what it was. I learned how to bake. Like I'd have a hard time baking in the South. Most of my stuff would fall because the way we bake here is because I'm at the base of the mountain, so I'm above that mile. I'm not. Denver is the mile high. That's the 5280. I'm higher than that.
Oh man, you up there? You high fiving gods up there for some reason.
Not
So
quite mountain town, foothills town, but yeah, I live in a very famous town though. So
East Coast, Boston in the house. That's me. So I'm gonna continue. Give you a couple cards. We pause. We talk about it until a few minutes, and we can go from there. So I'm gonna give you a couple cards from the palm reading cards. I've been started. There's no reason for me to restart every time someone comes new here because everybody who has started is missing out. So I'm going to continue somewhere I left off because I will restart again when the time is right. Okay. So last week we left off on card number 47, and we're going to be talking about the worry lines. See all this beautifulness that's happening inside your your thumb? If you have all the zigzags and all this good stuff, this is your card. It says here, these fine lines are common and most are unimportant. If these lines cross the lifeline, they could have negative effects on your health. Excuse me, You could try meditating for yourself or self-hypnosis. If you want to take a screenshot of it, you can. This is the worry line. We're talking about this, all these beautiful things that are inside in the thumb. That's your worry line. Okay. Now we're gonna do 48. This is the Ring of Solomon. Okay.
I know this one.
The Ring of Solomon is kind of different. If I'm not mistaken, it's this one right here. Unlike all of them that aims down, going up like a rocket, this is the only one that goes.
Yeah, this one, it goes like this. The Ring of Solomon is here.
Exactly.
And then your other fingers have them, but this is Solomon.
Quick reminder to everybody. Not everybody's going to have all these lines. Not all of us are, not even me. Not even her, not even you, but I'm just giving y'all fair warning. Some may have some, but not everybody. Go ahead. Again, if y'all want to take a screenshot of it, we're talking about this right here. It's on your pointer finger. And instead of aiming like the other one, this one looked awkwardly different, aiming down like it had water or some weight on it. This is a semicircular line that surrounds the mount of Jupiter. It indicates that an interest in psychic of subjects and the intuity to the to the needs of others. So if you have this, believe it or not, that means you have attentive to others than what you do to yourself. Not saying you're unselfish to yourself, but tend to others more than what you believe. So if you want to take a screenshot, get it in your own, you can do that. Ooh. Card number 49, and then we'll take a break. We could talk for a little bit. Is the Ring of Saturn. Okay. Remember,
Tony
like
has
the
that.
first one, this one will be in the middle. Same thing as the first one, but in the middle finger. Okay, right here. It says here, this is a semicircular line that surrounds the mount of Saturn. Beneath the second finger, it can have a negative indication, making it difficult for you to achieve your goals. Okay, now I repeat, not everybody will have these lines. Okay, so if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. Okay,
That one's kind of rare too.
It is rare. And here goes the line one more time. Just want to give y'all, you want to take a screenshot, you can. So we got like 19 minutes before this live ends.
Tony has the Ring of Saturn.
The Ring of Saturn is good. So remember, the lines you have are the lines you have. Not everybody's going to have the same lines. You know what I'm saying? A few cards back on last week, we was talking about the lines that are underneath your pinky.
The healer lines?
No, the ones that go vertical.
Yeah, this way.
Yeah, there are ones that go that way too.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm saying. There's many things about the hands that we have to still learn about. Tells us a lot about each other. Yes, the ones we have, like me for myself, I have the healing thing.
Yeah, I've got 9.
For the ones who are new here, welcome, Strawberry, Just B, and Lauren. Who else? Jaybird, thank you. That's you. So whoever had the lines underneath your pinky favorable in both hands, you're born a natural healer. Make it make sense how it is that people come to you when there's dire need. That's you, my friend.
Yeah. There's different levels too. I think it's like 2 to 3 lines is like beginner. Then there's like, I think it's 5 to 7. Anything over 8 means like you are a master healer. You have done this numerous times. This is not anywhere close to your first rodeo. And so I had to actually have somebody that does this, like they grew up with palmistry being a thing in their household. She looked at mine. I was like, I think I have 8. And she's like, you have 9. I'm like, what?
I'm telling you, bro.
It was scary to me, actually.
On the right, hey. And let me see. Card number 50 is gonna trip a lot of people out. Is it the Simian crease? The Simian crease is this line right here. Now, normally we have the heart and the lifeline. This is both of them in one. Straight. Not everybody's gonna have it. We'll talk about it right here. This is created when the heart and head becomes one single line. Therefore, your logic and emotions become intertwined. This indicates you have a complex and emotional life for the ones who have this line. This line right there. Not this, not all this, this.
I
This
was talking about
right
when these two come, yeah.
exactly. When they combine, that one line is this. And like I said, it's rare. It's rare. Not everybody's going to have it. So now we're going to go into finger sizes, nail sizes, and all this good stuff. It makes a difference. This is for people who have short fingers.
That means something else.
People with short fingers. Your key traits is you're daring and competitive. You're adventurous in spirit. You're enthusiastic. You're aggressive and feisty. You're upfront and honest and mannered. And you are successful. So if you have all this is you. Sorry, I have to get a whole picture of it. Take a screenshot of it, okay? And that is people with short fingers. Don't look at the lines. It's not about lines. It's about the size of your hands. Short fingers, okay? Now, that was very short. Short is coming up. So there's people that are very short. That's a fact. Like my mom. My mom is only 4 feet 9 inches. My dad is 6'3". He's like a Great Dane and a Chihuahua. You gotta see it. For real, it's just wrong. So remember, people with very short fingers. This is your hand. This is who you are. Okay. One more. And now this is people with short fingers. The first one was this was just regular short fingers, okay? So it says here, your key traits that you are a quick decision maker, you are abrupt and reckless, you overlook details, you understand the bigger picture, you're pioneering, and you achieve goals quickly. So people with short fingers, salute to you. All right? Take a screenshot of it. You can get more understanding. Your short fingers because you do get things done, Kim. Just don't overdo it. We can talk for a little bit. Every now and then, just give a few cards because believe it, it's fun. I can do this all day with these cards alone.
So I have a deck that really helped me when I was trying to get my gifts come back. I use it a lot, actually. I gotta find it now.
You're fun.
Ooh. It's in here. I just used it a while back on the reading. Yeah. Where is it? It's probably, if it's a snake, it would have bit me, I bet.
Oh, yeah. Elephant would have took you to a different planet.
Is that how I get home? It's probably right in front of me.
That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
When we're not looking is when you find most.
So this is one, I've done it for my tarot scopes, like my zodiac reads before, about certain different types of ways to work on your intuition. And it doesn't tell you exactly because we all do it a little differently. But, I just got the pressure and the ringing in my ear. A big one.
Jesse, welcome. Oh. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Welcome. God damn it. Welcome. All right. Means a lot to me. I really appreciate it.
Let's see what the collective might need to work on. Let's see. I love this one. The inner screen. The inner screen is very important. And it says it way better than I do. All right, so a well-developed third eye can be of great benefit to you as it will enable you to receive clear guidance and answers to your questions. You probably heard the old saying, a picture paints 1,000 words, and it's absolutely true. Universe will often flash you an image of something when a speedy response is required. That's that lightning bolt thing. Many people don't realize they also have an inner screen and that can be activated and strengthened. The inner screen can be likened to your mind's eye and is connected to your third eye and brow chakra. So when this all works together, sorry, I've got like something in my throat. Your intuitive sight can become much clearer. When you activate and utilize that inner screen deliberately and regularly, you will find it much easier to recognize any guidance you receive. The universe loves to communicate in images and metaphors, and still leaves necessary space for your own interpretation. So when you meditate on your brow chakra, take a few extra moments to focus on the third eye as well, asking it to open, blink, and clear. Focus on your intention to activate this inner screen in order to encourage your intuitive sight. You can also use it to encourage negative to stay out. Your inner screen might feel like the inner surface of your forehead, or it may seem to hover out in front of you like a blank wall. Mine personally is like a veil on my forehead. I don't know why. Things like television or even full-blown cinema screen complete with velvet curtains. I have a projector screen that I see in the back of my head when I see certain things. Like I literally look in the back of my head to see the image. It's the only way I've ever been able to describe it. But most of your intuitive vision comes in the form of an image inside your mind. But it is possible to see intuitively with your eyes open and to see images around you in the physical world, such as an angel or a spirit guide coming to greet you. You might also begin to perceive the colors in people's auras and even see their chakras. You have to activate that screen.
You see things change. Giving you a heads up right now. Real Walker Truth. So, things will change when you reach that level. You're going to see things differently. You're going to feel things differently.
Just got to
Things
trust
will
it.
show up. Exactly. Thank you.
You are very welcome. I
That's
use
my
this
good
one a
friend.
lot. Just reading about it made me like remember, and I was able to bring it back just literally. That's all I did was just trust it blindly. Sometimes a little fearful, but I did.
Mhm. But the faith is there. Gotta have faith.
The truth is my truth. My gut will always be my truth.
Don't trust your heart. You trust your heart, you might as well go back to your ex-boyfriend. Shit.
Right? I don't trust my heart. I don't trust my
Your
brain,
heart
but
will
I
lead you to
trust
places you
my
don't
gut.
need to be, man. For real.
That's how
All
I got
right.
into a lot of the situations I've been in.
Oh. So we're gonna work on people with long fingers now. If you have long fingers, this is your card. Okay? Says here, your key traits. You fuss over the small details. Planning and analyzing. You're unafraid of compromise. You are very affectionate. You are empathic and understanding. So if you have long fingers, right? Yes, long fingers. It's your card. This is your hand. It's who you are. Okay. Card number 54. Finger shape. Thin. Thin fingers. People with thin fingers, okay? Thin fingers mean you can think before acting. You make factual judgment without being overly influenced by your emotions. Okay? So if you have thin fingers, this is your card. It's who you are. One more. Card number 55. This is for the thick fingered people. If you have thick fingers, you went from gothic to gothic. you wouldn't got that thick fingers like that. So it says here, thick and fleshy fingers reveal a sensual and passionate nature in someone. You take full advantage of your five senses, but may not always show how others appreciate of their own creativity. So if you have thick fingers, this is who you are. This is your card. And we're already at. So the next thing we're gonna talk about after this card is gonna be gaps in between fingers and what do they mean, what do they stand for, and what role do they play in our lives.
That's actually really cool stuff. There's some cool stuff in there.
So again, for the ones who are here new, I highly recommend y'all buy the deck I'm reading from right now. This right here it's awesome, dude. It teaches you things about you and others. That you have around you. Be like, I could read your hand. And be like, oh, you this type of person.
I forgot to show. This is the one that I was using. If you're interested in looking into strengthening your intuition and learning how to trust it.
That is so awesome.
It's a great deck. I really like this one.
Kim, that's funny. So, we have 6 minutes left here. I'm overran with joy and good emotions the way this turned out to be today. I'm so grateful for you, Liza,
I'm
for
so
this.
grateful to be here. This was amazing.
And
I needed this.
everybody in here, follow her, please. She's amazing at what she does. Please don't be shy. Reach out to each other also. We're all connected. We're all one spiritual family. Okay, and I'm not getting off yet. I'm just trying to be appreciative before the time comes because we'll probably talk our way through you know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
everybody who did show up today, thank you. God damn it, thank you. All right,
Thank
it
you.
means a lot to me. I mean, I want y'all to be the best versions of yourself. That's all I really care for. Every Saturday, I'm gonna come in, day out, and just repeat the same thing to y'all. Do the best you can and do things unselfishly. Just be kind to each other. And Lisa, if you want to add anything, you can. Liza, sorry,
I'm sorry, what?
you can add anything if you like.
I really needed this today. I get kind of stuck in a fishbowl. I bartend too. That's a fishbowl as well. But I get stuck sometimes and like I'm so limited with just tarot and it's like I want to branch out and show people what I actually do with tarot, not just TikTok culture. I take it to places people didn't even know it could go, and for me that's where it's supposed to go. It's supposed to be in here and in here. It's supposed to help you make your own decisions, make your own choices so that you empower and find your own answers. That's what I like to do. I like to tell people, give them ideas like, what about this? What about this? I intuitively read the cards, and then that helps you on your healing journey so that you know, because you know better than what's best for you than anyone else.
Mhm.
And I like to
Doctor
help
out
people
there
do
can
that.
help you better than you.
Telling you how about your boyfriend's new ex or your ex's new girlfriend is not going to help you. I'm not going to do that.
Exactly. That's not. We should not even worry about what they have to do when you should be focusing on you.
We should be worried about you.
Hmm.
Be a little
Whatever.
selfish because it's not selfish. It's actually better.
No. To be selfish doesn't make you a bad person. To say no to people also doesn't make you a bad person. It
Makes
does
you
not.
better for everyone else, actually. So when you do help, you're present, you're there, you're rested,
Exactly.
you're not
You don't
burnt
have
out.
to. Exactly. You can sleep at night.
Hi,
So
Jen. Hi, Lissa.
I'll give you the this card with the gap between because it's interesting. Trust me, it is.
It's so
It
cool.
says a noticeable gap in between the first and second fingers reveal that you are confident with good self-esteem. When you close it and you see a gap, this is who's that for. A larger gap between the second and third finger, one and two, is a sign of someone who lives for the moment, and this gap is rare. Oh, there's no picture. Sorry. I'm thinking there was a picture somewhere.
I can
When
see
all
it in
the
this one.
fingers are held together, this means you are cautious and reserved. Okay? Last one. Balance in the fingers means you are friendly and trusting with an independent outlook on life. So if y'all
Like
want to
this.
take a screenshot and go through it yourselves, you're more than welcome to. If you want to order these cards for yourself, please do, okay? Please
So
do.
it's a gap right here, Lauren.
Mhm.
So like when you pull your fingers apart, it's this part, and then when you close, like I can see through mine, which I think is weird.
I have a gap on my pinky and in the middle.
Oh, I've got a little one on my pinky. This one's big though, like it's like a peephole. That's
Yeah, it
weird.
goes exactly. But without my rings, I have no real gap. Like I said, the hand is incredible. There's a lot of things for you to learn. A lot. And you learn things about yourself. And like, damn, I am this type of person.
I learned a lot about the chaining in the lines because most of my lines have massive amounts of chains. And I also
Hmm.
have a lot of breaking and splintering. And then I have a lot of islands and I have a couple brown dots, which are very significant in certain areas.
Right here, the gaps right here. What's her name? Lauren. The gaps are in between the fingers. That's what we're talking about. You get an understanding of it.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's not gonna have it, like I said. And the ones who do have it, there's the information you should know about it. All right. We have 1 minute left. Everybody, it's Saturday. I want you to enjoy your night today. If you do decide to go out, please be careful. Please be safe. All right. The world ain't what it used to be 20 years ago.
And
Very
Uranus
different.
is going into Gemini, so there's going to be a lot of people getting real mouthy.
So be careful out there. If you do not have to go out, don't. I'd rather hear that you're home and safe than you're out there risking for whatever reason, whoever's in a bad mood and may take it out on you.
Stay
That's just
in
the
your
way the
sacred
world is.
space. Make your sacred space more sacred.
Thank you. And find things that'll keep you protected, like black salt, black stones, any kind of crystal stones that adds protection. Take it with you, and you'd be surprised how that'll work. No, you can go. I'm not saying you can. I'm just saying be safe out there, because things are just a little wacky out there right now. I don't, just because they have a brain, it doesn't mean they're not using it at capacity. You know. But I'm
I
gonna
claim
get
that
off here.
stupidity is a terminal illness.
Like Lisa, I'm very grateful for you. Get in contact later on again. Thank you for this.
Yes, thank you. I enjoyed this. I kind of needed this. This was really nice.
Everybody in here, please follow her. I want y'all to have a blessed weekend. Please be safe. Remember to be kind to yourself and be mindful. Just love yourself and be safe. Peace.